We now return to Mega March.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mega March with the Ramblin' Reploids. I hate to burst your bubble, but we are still comparing Captain N designs to the Ruby Spears designs of Robot Masters. And if you couldn't already tell from my bubble pun, we are currently doing Bubble Man. Bubble, yes. Man, not so much.
Questionable.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I know what he's supposed to be. Okay, I just gotta get this out of the way. Can we just focus our attention on Quickman for a minute? I'm sorry. I know we're talking about Bubble Man, but he is just down there in the corner, and it is bothering the crap out of me. I don't know what he's doing, but he
doesn't know either.
Yeah, he really doesn't. He's a very strange. He looks more like a cricket there than he did in the previous videos.
No, you know what he looks like? He looks like Alien Wily.
He kind of does. You're right about that. It's so. I imagine like they just saw him and like it's kind of like Quickman, like in just like a passing glance, and
yeah,
they're like, that's it. It's him. Like. All right, so
Bubble Man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry, I didn't even introduce Coleman on his own show.
Hi.
Hey, I'm on your show.
It's our show.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. You make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside when you say it like that.
Oh,
oh.
I'm glad. But so Bubble Man. There is no Bubble Man and Ruby Spears, so we're just Captain N today.
Yeah.
But there's plenty to say about this guy.
Yeah, there's some interesting things. We figured it'd be worth talking about, even though there's no Ruby Spears design. The first thing that comes to mind, and I'm sure a lot of you are currently furiously typing it down in the comments, is he looks like Aquaman from Mega Man 8.
He looks just like Aquaman.
Yeah,
like during the credits for Mega Man 8, and it shows the drawings that were chosen that became the Robot Masters. I'm really surprised this screenshot right here isn't what we saw in Mega Man 8.
Yeah, it's very strange. It looks exactly like Aquaman. Okay, so let's talk about what we got going on here. Number one. He's a design with like the round bubble eyes. Okay, so they kept that, which is on Bubble Man, but he has those eyes. Okay, Aquaman also has those eyes. Yeah. He does not really have a mouth. His mouth is kind of hidden. Aquaman doesn't have a mouth that you can see either. It is kind of tucked away because he's so round, which is another thing. The guy is basically a perfect sphere. On his head seems to be a tank of water. There does indeed seem to be a tank of water on Bubble Man's head. He doesn't quite have the same buster, but he does, of course, have a buster. And yeah, I mean, like, I don't know how else to describe it. He's basically got like 3/4 of Aquaman's design. It's so strange.
It's really uncanny.
Like keep in mind, this is like an 80s cartoon.
What a coincidence,
And Mega Man 8 wouldn't be a thing until like, what was it,
97 or 8?
Yeah, 97, 98, something like that. Yeah. So, I don't know, it's very odd that they somehow landed on a design that would ultimately turn out to be just like Aquaman. I wonder if anyone saw this and they were like, that's not a half bad idea. Like, I mean, maybe, who knows? I've seen Capcom go back and reuse old character designs for like Robot Masters that were part of the submissions that they had, like from kids and stuff. They've gone back into those and like recycled some of those as Robot Masters for like 9 and 10, and I don't know about 11, but definitely 9 and 10. Some of them have
those basic ideas.
Yeah, like Blade Man was definitely one of them. Blade Man was a Robot Man, and I think Pump Man. They were both Robot Masters that were submitted that ultimately just never got picked, and like they came back again in 9 and 10. Like, imagine being an adult when 9 and 10 comes out, and then suddenly you're like, whoa, that's my design! Like, just...
honey, come here! You gotta see this!
Mom, get the camera! Like, suddenly, like, after years and years, you're immediately vindicated. Like, holy crap!
Camera.
I finally did, get the camera. You know,
oh, my friend said that a pump was a stupid idea. I showed them.
Yeah, look, it only took me 20 years. I'm finally doing it.
Yeah. Looking at this Captain N design from this screenshot that we have, it's the best one I could find. It looks like he has flippers, so that's in line with the Aquaman design, but with the Bubble Man design. Sorry.
Yeah, I did
but
see
that could just be like, oh, he's a water guy. You know, he needs to swim.
It's possible, because I know that I've seen a picture of him elsewhere, searching around on Google in preparation for this episode, and he does indeed have flippers, so I can confirm that. So it makes me wonder, again, with everything that they do on the Captain N team, was this intentional, or did they just guess and get it right? Because it doesn't seem possible. Of course, Bubble Man is blue because bubbles are made of water, and therefore water is blue. You can't make him green because that would be too game accurate. You have to kind of, that's weird that like blue and green seem to be swapped for Captain N.
Yeah,
it's kind of strange that they did that. I don't understand. But yeah, so that there's Bubble Man. He's got the thing on his head, like in
sort of.
Yeah, sort of. It's supposed to kind of look like a snorkel on his head. But I feel like the Captain N version, at least maybe because it's like a straight-on view, it just kind of looks like he has Aquaman's top hat on, but there's like a hole in the top for shooting bubbles out.
That's why it's so weird.
As opposed to Bubble Man, who has like a tube on his head that's like a snorkel with like a hose, and it like goes into like, somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like it's meant to shoot something, whereas Aquaman's, or excuse me, is Bubble Man's, just...
See, it's hard.
It is hard. When I'm looking right at him, I see that silhouette in the hat, and I'm like, that's Aquaman. Like, that's what goes into my head immediately. Like, it's just... There's no reaction. That's just how it is. I don't know. This is so strange.
Well, if you look at the Bubble Man sprite, he's got a little bit of a pot belly, so they got, like... When you're guessing on the shape, like, perfect circle, I guess or maybe they're just saying, he's bubble-shaped, whatever.
Well, yeah, I wonder if they made him round because Bubble Man is, like, a little chubby, which he's supposed to be, or if they just they pulled a Metal Man, and they're like, well, he's a Bubble Man, therefore he would be bubble-shaped. Like, where a Metal Man is like, well, he's a metal man, therefore he should be a man made out of metal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder if that's... I still think someone on that team was like way into like Bronze Age superheroes or something, and they probably were just thinking, oh well, they're adjective man, therefore they're a man who does the this so it wasn't like a theme so much as it was like this is their power, or like this encompasses everything. Like Bubble Man is like, okay, he's like a humanoid who looks like a scuba diver or whatever. It's an adjective, but it doesn't mean that, like, he's literally a bubble. Just like how Metal Man doesn't mean that he's literally a man made out of metal. It's so strange that they just kind of went with all these weird things, especially Quick Man. I'm sorry, we keep talking about Quick Man in every episode, but he is the least.
Look at him.
He's the least aerodynamic out of any Robot Master I've ever seen. Dude looks like he's made out of boomerangs, which I don't know why they would go for that, but they did, and especially his mask. I think his helmet/mask really bothers me because it feels like he shouldn't be able to turn his head.
He's just a bad Kamen Rider. But, okay, I keep looking at this Bubble Man, and I just noticed that he has more of a buster than Mega Man ever did in Captain N, and that's just kind of sad.
Oh my god, you're right!
Like,
why?
He actually has a buster.
I didn't even put it together. I just saw a buster, and I was like, yeah, that's what they have. This is really really freaky. I don't know why. Like,
he's back to the 3 fingers too. But Quick Man back there has 4. Just he's so quick, he grew another.
Yeah, I guess so. He evolves quickly too.
Okay.
He forces his evolution, and then he's just like, I need another finger, and then he just he goes through all the iterations of what a Quick Man. He was Quick Anderthal, then he was, Australopithecus or something, whatever. And then eventually he became Quick-O-Sapien, and, he walked upright and gained 5 fingers.
It's a beautiful story.
It is a beautiful story. It's one that all mankind can share. our common ancestor of robot. I don't know. It's so weird. Yeah. So I don't know what else there is to say other than they accidentally made Aquaman like 10 years before they knew who Aquaman was.
Absolutely bizarre.
Yeah, you know what? I give him props though. This one at least looks like a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I keep jumping back to Cutman, like the Deadly Cuts Man. And I'm just like, he does not look like a robot. He just looks like an idiot in spandex trying to be threatening.
Well, he's deadly.
It's deadly to think about him. My brain cells are like popping like popcorn just looking at him. God, he's so stupid. Some of these designs are just stupid. I don't have nice things to say today. I'm sorry, guys. It's just so strange. You know what I do like, though? They gave him a neat pair of gloves, which would eventually be the style in Mega Man Zero, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, this design right here is just, ahead of the curve.
It's a little bit ahead of the curve, and as a guy who's particularly curvy, I think Bubble Man is the appropriate person to usher in these new designs. But, yeah, I don't know. Since we don't have a Bubble Man to bounce off of in Ruby Spears, I'm not sure what else there is to say. You know what? The closest thing to Bubble Man and Ruby Spears is, though?
What's that?
Toad Man. Oh,
you're not wrong.
Ruby Spears Toadman is something else. I don't know. Is it legal? Are we allowed to talk about him? If this episode is about Bubble Man, we got 3 Robot Masters in on this. 4 technically. We've gone from Bubble Man to Quick Man to Aquaman to now Toadman.
Let's just talk about that smile just for a second.
Yeah, can you just please do an imperceptibly slow zoom on Toadman's smile?
What do you think's been happening since the letter T exited your mouth?
Oh my god, exactly. So by the end of this episode, we're gonna have a full screen of Toadman's face. He's just, oh my goodness. He's like what I would Ruby Spears Toadman is what I would imagine Ruby Spears Bubble Man to be like, but Toad themed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only difference. Doesn't he have terrible puns? He has terrible puns on the same level as Cutsman, where he's like,
I'm sure he did.
Look, he's like, what does he say? He's like, I don't mean to rain on your parade, acid rain that is, and it's like, yes. Thank you, Toadman. we get it. It's acid rain. You don't have to remind us every single time. You just don't have to explain it to us. You could just say, I don't mean to rain on your parade. Oh wait, yes I do. And then Mega Man could be like, it's acid rain. Something. You don't have to explain it. It's funnier when it's more shocking, for the heroes to discover it.
Yeah.
But
or
yeah,
when the audience puts it together themselves.
Yeah, something like that. And, and Toadman, I tell you what, he's got a winning smile, something that unfortunately Bubble Man and Aquaman just won't have. Or Bubble Man and Ruby Captain. Oh my god, I'm so confused. They're all the same.
That guy.
This guy.
That guy.
This guy. Put a clip art of a finger pointing. My finger point. My finger point. At this dude on screen. That guy will never smile, and neither will Bubble Man because he wears a mask. But Toadman has a winning smile. Now I just imagine Toadman popping out of the water, and it's just the Mentos theme. He's just had his stupid smile on.
Just hey, all the way out.
Maybe I suck it. Feel free to bleep that out if you want.
The dreaded triple censor is happening.
Oh, people can put together what I said there. Maybe I'll drop in the meme that I'm referring to in the comment section so you won't get demonetized. Oh, I don't know. That's all I see. Whoever came up with that meme, I think it was a Tumblr page called I think it was called Mega Man reaction images or something. That was the Tumblr. that's where I originally got that meme from, and I saw it was shared everywhere. Like, everyone shared that one image of Toadman. Or the other one, Bueno.
Yeah, the classic.
Oh, I love that one. Oh, jeez. What are we doing with ourselves?
I don't know, but is there any more that we can say about Bubbly Aqua?
All I can say is, Bubbleman has a dad bod. Bubbleman from Captain N has a bowling ball bod, and Aquaman is handsome guy.
All these things are true.
Water balloon. Anyway, I think that's about it. Let us know down in the comments section, who is your favorite aquatic robot master? Is it Bubbleman? Is it Bubbleman? Is it Bubbleman? Or is it Bubbleman? Let us know down below. And I guess we will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.
Bye.